welcome to day 57 of the 365 Days of Personal Growth Challenge. And we are still taking topics from the Inspired and Transformed Devotional. Today's topic is from the Critical Thinking and Problem Solving series titled Cognitive Biases and Logical Fallacies. It sounds very deep, right? But it's simple. Cognitive biases and logical fallacies are like mental glitches that can mess with your thinking. They are common errors in how we process information, leading to faulty conclusions. We've talked about biases a lot. But for example, imagine you see a news story about local crime committed by someone from a certain group or tribe. If you then start thinking that all people in that group are criminals, that's a cognitive bias called generalization. It's a logical fallacy because one example doesn't prove a general rule. So it's important that we understand this, because if we do understand it, it helps us make better decisions. We are able to recognize those errors, and it helps us to be more rational in our choices. It helps us, with stronger arguments. It prevents us from using flawed reasonings, just citing, an information that we heard in the news. It helps us improve our communication. We can be able to spot when others are using these errors, making us less easily persuaded by them. We just know that these are logical fallacies. These are cognitive biases. So it also protects you from having others impose these fallacies and biases on you. It helps with less conflicts, because understanding biases helps us see different perspectives and be more tolerant. So how do we get better at spotting these biases and fallacies? Question your assumptions. Don't just assume that you're right. Challenge your own thinking. Seek diverse perspectives. Talk to people with different viewpoints to broaden your understanding. Read widely to understand different things. Look for evidences. Don't just assume or just take up an information because you heard it. Base your conclusion on facts, on data. Data don't lie. And then practice critical thinking. Question everything and analyze information carefully. We are lazy thinkers. That's one of the reasons why we even accept all of these biases and fallacies in the first place. But when we think critically, it helps us to avoid, making bad decisions, and it helps us build stronger and more logical arguments. It also protects us from people that want to impose their biases and their fallacies on us. So it's important, especially in this age of social media. Everything and anything is online. Question these things. Think logically before coming into your own conclusions, and also question your own assumptions before you make those decisions. I hope you're learning something. I'm totally enjoying this challenge. It's very, very, very good for my own personal growth. I have grown so much. Yes, I did write this book, but going through it again and again, it's really expanding my knowledge. It's expanding my understanding, and I am so happy that I'm part of this challenge. And I know that there is no way I can be the same after this. I hope you feel the same way too. See you again tomorrow.